All right, guys, we're here post-workout with D'Angelo Russell. And first, I got to ask you, what did you have for dinner last night? I know you went with the Lakers brass and had a little bit of a meal.
I had the surf and turf lobster. Was it filet mignon?
Okay. Decent.
It was great.
Now, when you're at a dinner like that, you've had some time, I know, to meet some of the Lakers brass before, but what are you trying to get out that you maybe haven't? Because these guys have been watching you now throughout the entire year and maybe even some a little bit in high school.
I mean, just taking the process one step at a time and really enjoying it because it's a once in a lifetime experience, and you can't act too cool for the moment. You got to let your emotions fall into place. So I'm just blessed to be here.
All right, so I believe your handle for Instagram and Twitter is deloading.
Yeah.
What is the explanation behind that?
I mean, loading is it's all about setting goals and achieving them, and then resetting them. People always say, when you're gonna be loaded, when are you gonna stop loading all this? You're gonna be loading forever if you set new goals for yourself. And I always try to set new goals, achieve them, and then set new goals.
All right, so anybody that got a chance to watch you play at Ohio State, you put up really good numbers, had success throughout the season, and started to really build a name for yourself. Where did you feel like your strengths in college, and how can those be applied to the NBA game?
It started with my teammates. We played hard for each other. It wasn't a one-guy show, which everybody thought it was, but my teammates put me in a position to thrive as well as I did, and they don't get enough credit for it. And I was just forced to make passes, and they had to make the shots, and they got me open when I had to make shots. So I give the credit to them.
That is a very humble way of answering the question, but you obviously have the confidence too. Definitely. In your skill. And where do you think you can get to in this NBA game? What's in the top of your head, the dreams that you've always had, and now that you're getting closer to actualizing them by being drafted?
I mean, obviously, Rookie of the Year. That's the first achievement I want to reach. But I just want to solidify myself on the team, be a guy on the team where I'm needed and I'm not just wanted. So I'm looking forward to doing that. That'll be fun.
You know, the Lakers obviously had a couple of down years after going to the finals 3 straight times. But you come in this building, and you see the trophies, you look around, you see the jerseys. I know you're quite familiar with Kobe Bryant's game. What do you think, how do you feel like you fit in to this type of a situation?
I feel like the player that Kobe is, he's gonna win with the guys that he has around him. And me being a player that can play with anybody and make players look good, I feel like a lot of these players here, they already do that for themselves. But everybody looks good when you got the same amount of talent around you. So just gaining the knowledge from Kobe and achieving with that, I'm looking forward to that if I had the opportunity.
You know, when there's this much game tape on you, when you've played this much in front of this many people and the high profile that you have, people start to pick stuff apart, right? Try to think about what the weakness is. Is there something, a criticism that you've heard a lot that you think is fair or that's unfair that you want to make sure that you're continuing to develop as you get into the NBA level?
I mean, I would say athleticism, but I always felt like my athleticism was sneaky. And if I'm going down the lane, I might dunk on somebody once or twice, and people's like, oh. But that's what I want. I want people to think that, and it just gives me motivation to keep working on it.
So athleticism. So in other words, people would say you're not the best athlete ever. If you look at James Harden or Steph Curry? Do you think about that kind of a thing where those guys had that same question maybe coming in, but it's ultimately about skills at this level?
They're 2 of the top players in the league at this point. So it just comes with. I feel like it comes down to being smart. I mean, you can be the smallest guy, the biggest guy, but when it comes to smart and skill, you can't teach it. You just gotta. It's just all natural.
How did you develop your IQ for basketball?
I mean, I honestly don't know. I think it came from film, watching film. I watch film like crazy on myself and on my opponents, on how guys are guarded that I'm similar to in the league, in college. So I would just say from film.
All right, and finally for you, whether it was the dinner last night or just throughout this process, so what kind of a vibe have you gotten just with the whole Lakers organization?
I got a great vibe. I mean, they showed me a great time since I've been here. I mean, they know what they're doing, and they're looking forward to bringing the best talent in, and they don't want a guy that's going to come in and just blend in. They want somebody that's going to stand out. And me being who I am, if I had that opportunity, I'll definitely live up to it.
D'Angelo, thanks for taking the time with us, and best of luck throughout this process, man, all right?
Thank you.
All right.